the partner, we have a business owner and investor. Who is a business owner? A business owner is someone that has his business and has created a system that makes money for him. Whether he actively involves himself in the business or not, he still makes money. That is a business owner. So a simple scenario that I usually use is the owner of Uber. Okay, he created a system where he connected to people, and these people, even though they are not working for him, but he makes an income because he has built a system that is creating opportunities for a lot of people to benefit. So that is a business owner. So it means that this person does not trade his time and energy for money because the system was worked for him. So that is it. And then we have an investor. An investor is someone that his or her money is working for him. Okay, so his money is working for him. So it's just like depositing your money in the bank or putting it into a treasury bill. At the end of the year, you get to receive some income on the money. So you're not working for anything, but your money is actually doing all the work for you. So you are leveraging on your money. So the business owner and then the investor, they leverage to make income. They do not trade their energy and time for money. This is how it goes. Yes. So let's move on. Now, how do you grow your wealth? Okay, how do you grow your wealth? When you look on this projection, you see that we have a graph here. I'm interested in the graph. We have bank, we have gold, mutual funds, properties, and then crypto. So these are various ways that people grow their wealth. Now, with banks give about 5%, 7%. Some banks in certain countries don't even reach 5%. And then people grow their wealth through trading gold and silver and all that. Okay. And then others also invest in currency. But if you look at crypto here, crypto has done a massive gain when it comes to growing wealth. Okay. Now, somebody, please let's move on to the next slide. Somebody may say, what is cryptocurrency? But before crypto, let me just give you a brief intro about how money started. And you all agree with me that when people began to understand transactions, it began with barter trading, where you exchange goods for services. And then it moved on to a point where people actually use substances like salt, metals, and all that to make payments or to do transactions. Then there came the paper money and the metal coins that we are currently using. Then from there, money moved to electronics, like our host presenter did with the MTN advert. They have what? Moved from the paper system to electronic system. So money moved from these stages to this electronic system. Now, when money got to electronic system, it didn't end there. There has been another wonderful revolution that has come with money, and that is what we call cryptocurrency. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you cryptocurrency, the new face of money. Now, cryptocurrency is not a physical money. It is not a money that you can see physically, just like you can hold the dollar and then the see. Cryptocurrency means digital money or an online money. So when you hear cryptocurrency, just think of something digital or online, right? Now, this cryptocurrency is no different from the fiat currency. However, cryptocurrencies have a very huge problem that they are solving that fiat currencies cannot solve. So talking of fiat currencies, we have dollar, we have cedi, we have naira, the pound, the euro. Those are the fiat currencies. The same way, when we look at cryptocurrency, We have cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, the first one that was ever created. We have the Ripple, we have Solana, we have Cardano, and all that. So a lot of cryptocurrencies that are available. Now, the first cryptocurrency that was created was BTC, and this is its logo or design. It doesn't mean that you will find BTC physically like this. No. Like I said earlier, it is online. So it is not something that you can see or get hold of it physically. It was created in 2008 by a group of people called Satoshi Nakamoto. And in 2009, they launched it to the public. So people started mining cryptocurrencies and then staking cryptocurrencies and all that. Let's move on. Now, one may ask, how is this cryptocurrency system built? Or how does it work? One, it is a global digital currency. That is to say, it is a digital money that can be used globally. Now, when you go to countries like El Salvador, cryptocurrency has become a legal tender that is being used for transactions. So just like we use the Ghana cedi here in Ghana for transactions, we also use cryptocurrencies for global transactions. And it has been adopted by many, many countries. Recently, the US President Donald Trump is building a strategic cryptocurrency reserve, which is a big thing for crypto traders. And we will get to understand all of these things later on. Now, crypto is also built on a blockchain technology. This is kind of some big word, right? But when we say blockchain technology, it's very simple. What it means is that when a transaction is being done, okay, in the system, a block is created. So, like we have one block. Let's say Dr. Umar carries out a transaction. It creates a block. I also carry out a transaction. Another block is created. Now, when these two blocks are created, they are being connected to each other. So, any new transaction that is done in the cryptocurrency system, a block is created. And these blocks are being connected to all the previous blocks that have been created in the system. So it is very difficult for one to crack or break through any cryptocurrency because of the blockchain system. So because of those blocks, that's how we call it blockchain. And it is the safest and the most secure asset in the world today. That is why crypto is outstanding. Then we have decentralized finance. So it is decentralized. That is to say, cryptocurrency do not have any single authority controlling them. So there is no single government institution or bank that can say that I own crypto. I decide how much crypto to distribute. No, it is decentralized. It means that it is owned by everybody. Cryptocurrency is controlled by demand and supply. The masses are what owns the cryptocurrency. So it is decentralized. There is no single government control over these cryptocurrency assets. Okay, let's move on. Now, how will one utilize cryptocurrency to make an income? So, how to earn using crypto? There are various ways, a lot of ways one can earn in crypto. But I want to look at just a few of them. And the first one we have here is investing and holding. Okay, the word there is holding, but basically it's holding. Okay, now this is where crypto investing is the act of buying and holding assets to derive higher appreciation in the future. So, in a simple idea, it is like investing in land. So, assuming you buy a land today, okay, and then you wait in about 10 years' time, you start to sell the land. I'm not sure that the price of the land you bought 10 years ago will be the same in 10 years' time. That is how the holding is. So people buy the crypto assets. Then when they appreciate so much in value, they sell it to take the profit. So that is how you can also trade. And then we have mining. Now, big machines are used or high powerful computers are used to mine cryptocurrency to generate new coins. And when these coins are being generated, they go through verification by transactions. Okay, so these coins are being verified in a decentralized network of computers around the world. So your computer, my computer, that is into cryptocurrency, verify these new coins that are generated through mining. Okay, so when you mine, you earn the cryptocurrency asset for yourself. Then you have staking. So staking is when you lock a crypto asset for a certain period to help support the operation of blockchain. And so when you do that, you are being rewarded more of the cryptocurrency assets that you have lost. So these are the three ways. Then the biggest way, what we are here to really introduce tonight, is trading. So trading cryptocurrencies. Yes. Any idea that you have about trading regarding traditional business, like you go to the market, you trade, you buy, let's say some goods for soup. Okay, you are trading. It is the same way we trade this cryptocurrency asset. However, the cryptocurrency asset, as I mentioned earlier, appreciate and depreciate in value. So they have high volatility. They rise and then they fall. Now, it is this volatility of the market that crypto traders take advantage to make high income for themselves. And so, if one wants to make a very good income in the shortest possible time, then the best approach to go into crypto and start making an income for yourself is to do cryptocurrency trading. Okay, now let's move on. There are these three requirements that one may need to begin cryptocurrency trading. Okay, and these three requirements, which we have knowledge, time, and patience. One may say, I don't have the time. I'm a busy person. I'm always at the bank. I close at 6 p.m. I'm not going to get the time to study and learn, read about and all that. You have no problem to worry about. We present to you a very powerful artificial intelligence called the Royal Quantitative Trading Robot that is here to solve all the cryptocurrency trading problems that you don't have to worry about for you today. And so at this point, I'll end my presentation and invite on board Dr. Umar. Thank you very much.
The previous slide, previous presenter talked of time, patience, knowledge. That would be a problem. But don't worry, we have a solution. And the solution is royal. The Q there represents quantity. To explain that, everyone understands that in the traditional sense, where we go into trading, the business person who has more quantities and sells all at once tends to make more profits than the one who has less quantity. The same thing. Royal Q takes advantage of this because it also depends, crypto trading also depends on quantity. here is that you have absolute control over your capital because your capital is not with Royal Keep. Second point I want us to look at is this robot is super intelligent. Why? Because it executes using AI, artificial intelligence, real-time monitoring and tracking of data. This helps it to generate profit, especially as you can see. And the third point is it works 24/7. Why? Because the cryptocurrency market itself is a 24 hours, 7 days market. Like today being Sunday, Saturday, Forex is good, stock is good. But crypto market is not running. So the robots here works 24/7. The next point we want to look at is it makes only profit, no loss. One may ask why. This is a robot. The only by programming, it's being programmed to make only profit. How? So for example, with a trade and then ask it to execute it at a take profit of 3%. Yes. If that 3% has not yet been reached, there is no way to sell. So it doesn't sell in loss. Now, this is one of the key reasons why most manual traders use emotional trading. And with this feature, it eliminates emotional trading. The key point is return on investment. Come on. Oh. Thank you. So, although for you to make profit, it depends on your capital, the cryptocurrency market, then probably market conditions. However, you can expect anything between 10% to 30% of the capital. Sorry, as profits. Okay. And then in the long run, 100 to 500% returns, of which are banks, we all know. Then the third feature about this report is the reward system has for those who find the good in it, decide to recommend to relatives that they have income. Please can you share this? How do you start? Royal Q is an application. So you can find it on your iOS device or Android device from the Google Play Store or Apple Store. You need these two applications on your device. And then we have Royal Q, we have Binance. Binance, in my first point about security, I didn't mention exchange, I mentioned Binance. For this slide, I'll be using Binance. However, this feature that I'm using for Binance applies the top 9 exchange being used by Royal. Please, I want to let's look at key features of a typical exchange. For Binance, it's world's largest crypto marketplace. It's ranked first. And then Binance has a daily volume of more than $6 billion trading. And then it has highly secure facilities, up to 5 security levels. And then you only have the privilege to withdraw and then what? Transfer. It means you have absolute control over your capital at and when you want to. Here, next time. So we've talked about finance. Let's look at Royal Q, just something about. So it's an AI robotic trading platform, trading on Binance, Ruby, Kraken, and then OKX and other exchanges, especially the top 9 exchanges, which you can compare from coin market. We have users. It has now over 2 million users worldwide, treated in about 200 plus countries, and have made profit of more than 100. Yes. And then it's top 7 financial applications on the iOS and the Google Play Store. And the first ever quantitative AI trading platform. I don't think they have really. So I would like to have the next slide. And let's see. We have royalty, we have our exchange. How do we connect these two to work for us? We do that through a technology known as API, which is similar to how our devices are connected to our function. API is application programming interface, which we only give permissions royalty to only, no withdrawal, no transfer. For you to be able to completely use royalty, there are 2 fees involved. We have the activation fee, which is an annual subscription, and then we have the well. Please, the next slide. Okay, so the annual subscription is $120. So today you subscribe, for example, then we have the fuel fee. It's 20% of your profit, not your capital. So anytime you make profit, royalty will deduct 20% of your profit as well. It's similar to performing over money transactions, where you are charged transaction. Right. I would like to end my presentation. The next slide, talk more about the affiliate portion, where I said, when you find good in this application, recommend a friend, there's a reward system that is a compensation. I would like to welcome back leader Elvis to come and take us the compensation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Uma. Right, so we have the Royal Q compensation plan. Now, the Royal Q compensation plan comes with a lot of packages, and tonight we are going to unravel them so that we can see for ourselves. Please let's move. Okay. Now, the main compensation plans come in 2 forms. Okay, I'm sorry, in 3 forms. We have the self-trading profit, we have the activation bonus, we have team trading profit. There are other ways you can also generate income in trading with the Royal robot. However, we look at just these 3 main ones. Self-trading profit. Now, this is where your trading capital goes into the market and makes profit for you. So if you have $10,000, you take it into the market using the Royal Artificial Intelligence robot to trade these cryptocurrencies, and then you make profit out of it. So that is the self-trading profit. Then we have the activation bonus. The activation bonus is when you introduce this artificial intelligence robot to a friend, an enemy, a loved one, a family member, anybody at all. Okay? When you introduce this artificial intelligence robot in individual, the system rewards you. So the 120 US that is used as activation, the system keeps just 40% and distributes the rest back to the network. So you get to receive an income from there. Then we have team trading profit. So as you keep introducing the business to friends, families, and loved ones, once they come on board and they keep on trading, whatever profit they make from their trading, you get to receive a percentage from their trading profit, not their trading capital. Because remember, Dr. Omar made mention that when you activate the bot, the system takes 20% of your trading profit. So that 20% is being rounded up to 100% and then distributed back to the network. So you get to receive a team trading profit from the Royal Kill Compensation Plan. So let's look at it in details in the next slides. All right. So we have it in this form. Now, we can see ranks here, B1, B6, directly refer, then the list, team members, direct and then team rewards. Now with the B1, any individual that comes on board and activates the bot, the moment you activate the bot, you get to become a B1. Okay? And a B1 is a junior broker in the system, it's called a junior broker. So you become a junior broker, and if you refer any person to activate this trading bot as well, the system rewards you with $30 or 30 USD. And as they trade and you make profit, you get to receive 4% of their trading profit. Okay. Then when you want to get to B2, which is the second rank, the middle broker, you would need to activate at least 3 direct individuals. So when you refer 3 direct people and then have a total team number of 20, then you rank up to B2. And at B2, any direct referral you make, you get to receive $40 as compensation. And whenever your team members trade and make profit, you receive 6% from their trading profit. So it goes on through B3, B4, B5 to the last rank, which is B6. And the B6 is the global dividend. So that category is what we call the global dividend. Now, this part is what everybody using this artificial intelligence is craving for, including myself. So everybody is craving to get to this level, the global dividend level. Now, this is where we have 2 strong main ways that people who have ranked up to B6 get to make a lot of money from here. And the first one is the activation global dividend. Now this one, each and every blessed day that people activate new entries to the system, the Royal Queue takes $10 and accumulates it, distributes it all to all B6. So if we have hundreds of B6 in a system and Royal Queue accumulates over thousands of $10 from the activations on a particular day. This one is daily, okay? They distribute it among all the hundreds of B6 in the system. Then we have the trading global dividend. Now this is where 2% is taken from the trading profit that goes to the Royal Queue system and it's being accumulated as well. Then at the end of every month, it is distributed back to all B6. So these rewards are exclusive to only B6 brands. So if you want to get to B6, then it means that you have to work it to get to this rank to enjoy this benefit. So with activation, global dividend, trading global dividend, this system has over 1.5 million users. So just imagine, if you are the only one at the top at V6, it means that you are making 2% from all their trading profit on a monthly basis. So it's just like a monthly salary, aside your self-trading profit that will be earning. Okay, so this is a rank that is very, very appealing to everybody. But all my bosses are trading together. Okay. The next. Now, this is the projection that comes how to get to the V6. And if you go by that plan, it is just like activating one person today. In next month, you train a person to activate another person the next month. Why you do the same thing in the next month? Then the next 2 months, there are people that have been activated. They also train new people to come into the system. So the more you keep doing that, you keep doubling up your team members, and then before you realize, you have ranked up V6 in 1 year. If you go by this projection, you can rank up to V6 in 1 year. Please let's move on. So yes, we'll end this presentation and then move on to question session by quoting from Warren Buffett, which says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Thank you all, and I leave it to our host.
Wow. Wow. Now, I'm so excited because we are now going to get into the meat of the matter. And I have just been informed, reliably informed, that when it comes to Royal Kill, Ghana, it's like President Mahama said, you didn't get what I said. You don't understand what I mean. I have just been told that when we are talking about this business, the opportunity, and how far it has gone in this country, Ghana, the person who matters most and can tell you all there is, the Nigerians have a saying. They say, follow who know road. Are you with me? Follow who know road, because that person is the one who can tell you that even though you are using this process, you can use this process and you can get there faster and achieve the same results. We are so privileged to have a man I didn't know was going to come into the school. In fact, I am not even in the capacity to introduce him. His shoes are too big for me. And so I'm going to introduce my leader, Adakodo, and he has the vocabulary. Because you see, all the things you have heard so far, the question is, this man is going to give us what you want to see, to know that this is an actual business that can change your life. And so I'm going to introduce Leader Ajakojo to tell us something very brief, and then he can usher this President Mahama Royal into our meeting. Help me welcome Leader Ajakojo.
You can't be cryptocurrency. Mama gave me basically it's car. So but this time around, it's car and food. You need to say, Muka is down. Muka is down. Let me say, Muka. It's where a fiat currency. And we are Ghana City. It's a bit baby no. Now to me, they told him money. And they didn't tell me the top as I say. To me, they told him, all say yes. But we do baby no. I feel the touch you. And then Saska will never balance. And then Saska one city. So I think the best 10 pesos. Sorry. Indeed, the actual said day in day out. So we won't do a sort. So I think now I also say, who you to man, who was can, but the long run, so I'm not this one. So I think cryptocurrency, see our man say, a system here, why you need to have this. So I say, can be no longer me to go back. Now me need to about this cryptocurrency. But there was one major enemy, so I say, being the house and so so this best of it say, oh, how best I meet my day, I present this. And now time I share this now $1 I don't know so great machine. Now $1 in premium say $1 yeah, it's my 16. It's two things. Either say we can say, oh, I'm starting with it. And I say, oh, the more can you medium class and obviously one so one more dinner is so it's a fight against inflation. Basically, any to get. Now, artificial intelligence. The Babeya mind say buying and selling the data asset. It's a cryptocurrency. Meaning so we are called artificial asset a market. If you know what I won't say, we turn that now at a point in time, we can know. And then Sunday, by the nature of the market. They do have a but in the crypto space, in a 24-hour market, meaning time our done marketing active, time our co party marketing active, time our marketing active. So the question come back say, so wait my available 24/7. Person me more marketing so trade yeah. David, that was the point in time maybe yourself. Into with artificial intelligence, if I be my say buying and selling that assets digitally on our account. The public knows so we answer we are now charging now $1 ACD. If I say, oh, the whole can be the layer. I saw see found more than expect but that value. He said, the introduce that's an space man. And yes, you can be able to put my purchasing power. That's a very, very most important thing. Was who we Juma, who was scam, that's an inflation every officer scam. They are going nowhere. The year 2021. So back to Royal Q. It's Royal Q basically is we buying and selling the digital assets on our behalf. And the good news is there's no need of you sending your money to. If you forget anything, please don't forget this. In the crypto space, you should have total control over your. You see, can then cost a little part and say, oh, I will say, oh, we need to be you see, come on, trading. Crypto is about ownership. And a Royal Q trading so amount exactly because some say music no one can check. Anytime you always want to do music and when you answer every we say, oh family, and then they say you music in the next 2 hours, maybe music confirm mom because you need to before I share Royal Q and I hear other business. Who be music this whole food say and then maybe music on be apple for music and so sad. But with this business, so now maybe an any kind of finance to finance into music at any time. Say I'm a machine, say I'm a power, say any given. And I'll be almost on the way here, chat out to one asset meaning all your profit only based on your trading capital performance. Everyone said, many million we have. The brand about it. Ono ti mi to eku be se bottle be se 6,000 and I me to bottle be se 10. Say e ton am na no na ni bi pass. It can be very much say on the 50 pass more. The same garden sanitary. So we trade with $5,000. We trade with $50. The profit margin is in there. But not just say, hey, $50 now make 20 so that trading capital. But also on chess, okay, $50 sound to chance after activation. It's my chance. Now, be almost on a way you can ma and bad as a regular and you are more kind of meaning Say me share business. Now, I mean, I just am for cool. Be ban sana. That. And yeah, by force. Opa, wait my just. And now I say, web. It's about say, if I also business with one can one send so and check. And by this time, the kind you use to me sick away over. But I think so. What do you be bad business? Who will save any pound from getting scammed? Because I always say, so so one can one send man to yeah. You be one funny guy, you better answer. Yeah, but I'm saying, so we share business and you share. Go far away to my head. So and to just the right. You see, maybe I'm common this year. The question is, do you want to yeah, that's it.
It looks like it are not supposed to be the honest inviting this man. The first time I had a privilege of seeing this man, it was in this very room. And I just heard about the business for the first time. Came to what it was all about. And then they said they were going to invite one doctor. Hey, the doctor shouldn't have business. Hey, the doctor your business if you are not new to share about when you're in doctor your business here. Then you don't have any excuse. Because everybody needs money. The doctor needs money, the president needs money, the seller needs money, the nurse needs money. Everybody needs money. So I walked in. Then in no while, I saw this very elegant man. And then he came, and I was expecting a very doctor there. You can imagine the before doctor is going to speak. Before I could realize, the doctor picked a marker, and then he came here, threw the slide somewhere, and broke the business down using marker and how the robot works. By the time he started, and we were talking like this, by a doctor and pa, because simple means better. And I was praying, saying, pleasure is mine to introduce to you the youngest brand leader in not only in Ghana, the whole of Africa. The day I came to the presentation, his mother was in this room talking about his son and what his son picked the business for and what his son had done. I was so proud. We are privileged. You don't need to ask any question now. He is the question and he's the answer. Help me welcome Dr. Newman. Please, Jesus told Mary, don't forget I said on and today is Sunday, so forgive me. Jesus went to a wedding and the wine was finished. And they wanted him to perform miracle. And Jesus said, you won't do it. But Mary told them, whatever he tells you to do, do it. I beg you. Whatever this man tells you to do, whatever he tells you to do, do it. A round of applause.
Thank you very much. And then I would like to say for anyone. So I grew up at Amazon, right? And this is where I used to stay. I think the last time when so this is where I used to stay. So I was, at the same hard time create strong men. Then strong men create easy time creates weak men. Weak men create hard time. Weak time creates hard time. So this made me strong. So then I decided, when I was here, I bought a book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And then I took that book because I wanted to take sense out of this situation. So then after reading the book, I want to understand some principles of wealth, success, and all those things. Because I realized I used to ask myself, why is it so that many people keep working hard? Why is it so that people get to 40, and then still not achieve or attain anything we want to? I wouldn't want to walk through the same path. And then I realized one thing. There's a saying here. If you want to become a doctor, you don't stay home to become a doctor. You go to school, learn from the experienced doctor to become like him. Same thing. I had to follow that and then start my business journey. So I started other business before coming across Royal. The one that referred me to Royal, I actually saw the opportunity online, right? And then I decided I didn't have money. I didn't have money to start this business. Things were that difficult. I refused job after school. I didn't want to do any other thing because something happened. I had a compelling need. And whatever happened, all right, we went for loan, an emergency case. Like sometimes something happen, anything can happen, right? We went for loan, we didn't get. We go to people who did not get. So that opened my eye. And there's this woman, she makes more than $10,000 every month. But she's into one company, then they make passive income, not trading. This product based company. So she did mention one thing, anything you are going to invest your energy or whatever you are going to invest in, make sure in the next 5 years that will still pay you. So meaning what? If I'm going to job, if if I get paid, meaning I've exchanged some part of my energy or salary, meaning in the next 5 years, if I don't work, I will not earn. So I got to understand one thing that building passive income have a lot to do with people because we die, people get to 18 years, you understand? People keep coming in every day. That is why Muhammad had followers, and today the Muslim community. Jesus Christ had disciples, and then today his teaching we keep duplicating up to now, right? Because we have to duplicate himself to people. So what did I do? Before coming into royal school, I didn't have my things to difficult, and my family were against my decision. And it's fine, it's part of business because I didn't want to job. So I had to use a strategy to get $150 to start. So I called people. If I call you, I tell you I'm at the hospital, and then I just at that time I think dollar was 70, no, 80 something or 70 something. So if I call you, I'm at the hospital, and then I've lost my pet. I need just 10 cities. 10 cities. If I ask you for 10 cities, get that. Because if I ask you for $150, it's not good to get you. So 10 cities, 10 cities, then some of them 20, some of them 30, and up to now, there's not that they of me. Even if I don't know you, and today is the first time, like I'll ask that, and you think money. That is what we call using sense of agency. If something is pushing you, there will be no excuse. Because I got to understand one thing that if we are sick, all right, and then or if your child is sick, you take that child. If the doctor should ask you for $500, let's say 5,000, right? You don't tell the doctor I don't have money. Because you are scared that is going to kill that child, you will use something called sense of agency to get the money. Whether you have, because I'm scared of death, the same thing, if I'm scared of poverty, I have to do what? Do anything possible. Apply the same principle. I only have to wait for something urgent to happen before I start looking for money. Right? So I had to do that, and then I was left with like $30 to start. If I'm successful, my mom is also successful. I went to her. I have to talk, 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 talk. It will pass here, get out. It will pass here, it will go out. I kept talking and talking for 5 to 6 hours in the night. And I promised her, we're going to make it. This is our last chance. She should try it. This is that if she, and I even have to tell her that if she look for that $30 for me, she should go and borrow it. and I'll get it for her that week. I'm telling you, I didn't get it that week. But I told her she should go and borrow. I'll get it for her that week because I wanted to. People are telling me we take loan to the university and then we take loan to do stuff. You can take loan to start a store. The store, the next day you hear that Robert has whatsoever, and then we're back to zero. So why not take the risk? I have to do that. And in the dawn, the way I don't work at home, so she had to go out, all right, and then borrow money, the $30 for me to start. So with that, I have to start now. I understand one thing. The truth is, before coming into the business, I know a lot of people like so this businesses. I got to understand that this is not fun. You know, there are many fun businesses, investors and end. Some people are even here with this. Oh, you know, if I should start with $1,000, how much it be? There's another thing here. I got to understand that Ponzi businesses are collapsing. Before I was joined, I think 7 businesses like that collapsed. Just CEO, 7 businesses. And then people lost their money. And after one Ponzi, the next one, people went to it. The next one, people don't give back. And I realized that no, as a businessman do not convince or want to refer. You solve people's problems or you educate people. So what did I do? I got the $120. I didn't have it. But then, you know, for the fact that Royal Q, you don't have to convince anyone, right? Oh, come. So you'll be making this daily. All the business pay and still run. Those return on investment. Who is the CEO? Some will show you CEO and will do those things right? So I educate you. I let you know facts and fiction that one, your trading capital is not on royalty. It's your own personal finance. Over 2 million people doing royalty. If royalty should run away right now, since our trading capital and profit is in our own personal finance, who will lose? You will give me the answer. So I don't have to convince you. Instead of doing Ponzi, now before you can, you have to understand that this is a real business. You trade on a real financial market. This is not one developer trying to promise you something. And this is one thing. No matter what you do, you have to become a investor. In order to get there, and the cash flow programs are first investor calls. All right. You come from the business sector, become an investor. Every successful person on earth is an investor. But for you to become an investor, you have to understand the principles of investment, supply, demand, all those things. If you are going into an investment to which you know nothing about, meaning you are likely to lose. That is why many people keep losing online. I do not believe them because they don't know. This is why we are here to educate them. All right. So with this, I think this picture when I started Royal, oh, the other one. When I started Royal, so I had to build, and this time it was difficult. Do you understand? Very difficult. The other picture, my best friend, I told him to take me this picture for one day. All right, I promised him we'll get there. Don't worry. We are solving people's problems. And I know one thing for sure that the world we live in, have studied the wealthy people. They don't do what they love, and that's the biggest mistake. You know something? I'm passionate about this. You know, I think one thing is that our subconscious mind only takes what our environment teaches us when growing up. So if I grow to think I love doing something, before I was born, I didn't know anything. So what my parents tell me, okay, come on, go to school from this and then get a job. I would eventually love that thing because that is now part of me. So I got to understand that no, the wealthy people do not do that. They rather adapt to the trend. I realized that no, cryptocurrency, I did my own research. Cryptocurrency is going to take money. And then the whole world is going to be crypto. Just last month, I've been saying this from the one. And then last month, Bank of Ghana is to regulate crypto by September. You can do your own research. So with this supply and demand, the world of business, I'm a businessman. I have that thinking, you know. So as a businessman, I know okay, supply and demand. All right. For you to become successful, see where the world is heading. Get there before everyone comes there. The same thing. If you see most of these successful people we have today, all right, when gold started, the concept of gold, they were the ones buying gold, they were trading gold, buy and then sell, buy and sell. So you have to make more money to start what their business. The same thing, land. If you have known that 10 years ago, land at this Legon would have been like this, our grandparents would have got acres of it, supply and demand. So we go to a field thinking, knowing perfectly well that if everyone should come here, you understand, the prices of that thing goes up. If demand rate is high, market goes up. If demand rate is low, market comes down. Because everyone is going to adapt to currency, meaning demand rate is what? High. So Bitcoin will not be what it is today. So you and I here today, we are very early. I have to adapt to that. And then I repeated this. Not because I want to do it, except because I spend it finish and then if the person what's happened, right? But because I got to understand that I have to solve the problem. People are doing Ponzi because they don't know anything about Ponzi. They don't know what is legitimate and what is not. So I have to educate them. You understand? And that is how I built my system. I didn't have trading capital. People came in, I solved their problems. There were meetings and all these things. They come, they attend together with me. We're all learning together, right? And then today, I'm a people in the business. Now, I'm not going to show you that fact because someone will be like, oh, people, does it mean you have to get a team to which you earn from? The cash flow quadrant, I'm a perfect example of that because I'm taking that. All right. You have to now to build a business. All right. To build a business, you have people working with you. This is deep, not for you. It's deep. Most people that have business people work with you at a point in time, right? Anything, it's human you are dealing with and you are paying. But then if people are working with you, the likes of Uber, he has drivers working with him. The likes of Amazon, who knows their business? They have this affiliate marketing, all these people shipping stars, you understand, working for themselves. So they have people working with them. So if people make money for themselves, they also make money. So I have to adapt to that. I built my foundation on that. And today, if I go to my house, every second, I make passive income. Now, passive income is the kind of income you sleep. If you sleep, you make money. You understand? And then active income is the kind of income you have to be there to make money. So with this, I built my foundation and then I make passive income every second. Maximum is in a minute. All right. Even if it's 0.001 cents, but people are trading. I have a very big empire worldwide, which I don't even do. You understand? And then every second someone is making profit, you know. So just like Uber, you have people all over the world driving. So every second you make money. And then the second, after building that, that is my foundation. I've solved people's problems. Money is an employee. As a businessman, the cash flow quadrant, you understand that if you make money, you should make sure that money works for you. You don't make money and then spend. You understand? So I got into the business. I got into the business, and then I have to make sure my money works for me. So with this, all right, now this account actually, all right, I started this account, this particular account. I'm in my third year in the business. I started this particular account February of this year. I have multiple accounts. You understand? And this account is my feeding account, right? To which any money I struggle has to make at it's a rule of business to employ money to make more money. And then that money also make more money. 3 times. Then you spend the fourth one. You understand? So this is it. Now go down. So this is it. With this account, I started this February, and I think I started with $3,000. Okay. On this particular account, this is my billing account. Later I have to increase it to 5,000, depending on what I want. Okay, so starting this account, I was making is it 100, 200 just for business. You understand? So I can focus more on serving the people, at least, you know, then. But I officially decided to trade with this account, you know. So people know that to go back. So you could see this part of the slide, no. This part of the slide, 19th of this month, I made $1,257. That's like almost 200 million Ghana cedis. The next day, this, and one thing about trading, one thing I know about is that the market is volatile, and supply and demand is out of our control. So if someone should tell you that join a business and every day you'll be making this, that's fine. No one can tell when the market should go up or when the market should come down, right? Supply and demand, human beings control this. So you cannot tell when the billionaires are coming to the market or when they are going out of the market. You cannot tell when the big institutions are going into the market. Oh, how do you know? What if I'm having one theory and then you promise someone, okay, if it's something, if the person coming to one business like that, then I withdraw. Market will come down because demand is waiting for it. Do you understand? So you cannot control that. So you see this is from trading 1,207 on this particular account, 157, 637, 485. This is trade profit. Okay, please. I'm not showing the before one because we render this service. So 636. It's all like almost 100 million Ghana cedis, 7,000. And this is money I do not struggle to make. I stay home with my phone. I don't even have a laptop because it's of no use to me right now. You understand? I stay home and let me use the word I can say I am financially free. Now, financial freedom is not about how much you have. Because people have money. I know some rich men that have money, they have the car, they have all those things, they don't have money. But then I have an account that gives out all different. I make passive income. Every minute, every second, someone is trading, that kind of thing. I also trade easily. So if I want to buy something, right, all I have to do is to choose the amount, depending, if I want $1,000 right now, okay, I get this capital, trade with that, get that as profit, and then use it for whatsoever I want. That is financial. I have peace of mind. Right? Now, with this, now it is not about the money. Because people will see this, wow, you guys pay them. I'll also come into the business because they are paying every business pays. All right? Your biggest priority if you are coming into the business should be what is this business? Or what are you going to get? What knowledge? Because right now, Bank of Ghana is going to regulate your experience. Right? So if you are in now, before the whole world will adapt to crypto, will be where? On top. It's like buying land, then get right? So with this, it shouldn't be about the money. If people are making money in the business, all right, okay. If people are making money in the business, meaning there's something they know to which you do not know yet. That is what I have to come into the business. I don't care who is complaining, I don't care who is asking for much. All I know is that if someone, especially what inspired me, a Ghanaian, if I see Ghanaians in the same business, right? What does this person know to which I do not know yet? Let me go into the business. And then let me learn from what? Them. And then I'll become like them. You understand? So this is the end of my testimony. I guess okay. So I'll be I guess we'll be taking you and A. So if you have any questions, all right, we are here to help you understand whatever you want to. So if you have any questions, you can. Okay.
Right. So from the picture is right. What advertised is there a chance I lose my
Is that how to move? Cryptocurrency is not like forex. Cryptocurrency is about assets. So with this artificial intelligence, it helps to accumulate more assets in a way that let me use dollar to Canada. Let's say the price of $1 is 10, right? And then you buy. The price which is happening. Okay, you still have $1. Worst case scenario. So this artificial intelligence helps you to accumulate more cryptocurrency the more the market goes against you. Because you cannot tell if the market should go for you. You understand? So there are some technical things, especially when we are analyzing, right? 20 things like you should know that will push the market. But before that, the market can go against the market. So it helps you accumulate.
My question is, so does the bounce buy, sell, or only buy?
It's buys and then sells.
Buys. Okay. Does it apply?
Yes, by choice.
Okay. So since it only makes profit, means that when you take a trade and the market moves against you, take a buy, market is sell, you are going to see a loss.
No.
But it's not liquidated.
Yeah.
It's not liquidated.
It's not
So let's say I deposit $1,000 and the bounce takes the trade. If the market continues to go the opposite direction, the loss can get to $1,000 and I will lose my capital. But you didn't say that is correct.
Okay. That is when you are using the leverage has nothing has a lot to find. Just like a max, right? Finance leverage is like borrowing money, but the if it gets to your money, it will be. So we do not let you use it. You come and even first you let the spot market. Now on the spot market, like I said, it's all about having you understand? It's all about having access. How to do the access how okay, just like this. Okay, this is it. All right. We do the analysis, everything keeps now. The manual trader has it. And then we using Royal Q, having $100. Right? Now, with these boats, it has features to which the manual trader can. If the manual trader should analyze, let's say, but they are trading Bitcoin. We are trading Bitcoin. The same thing. We all analyze, we all enter. This is it. The manual trader, let's say the price of Bitcoin. And then the price of Bitcoin comes down here, $10, $5, $2, 1. The same thing here. We five, 2, and then 1. Now with this, the manual trader, if he analyzes the market, let's say he wants to enter the market, he will go in with all his $100. Remember, crypto is all about having assets, tokens, right? So if the manual trader should enter here, how many Bitcoin will he have? $100 as the price? 5. Then Royal Q helps you maximize this by doing what? So $100, let's say we buy it like 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? The boat says demand and supply is out of our. No matter how good you are in analysis. Right? So you can enter, you can analyze, see all these fundamentals, but with that, let me help you do something. Let's say you enter here, the robot will only enter with $50, which we are telling you what to do. So let's say the bot enters $50, you have one token. If the market should go up here, it will sell this, what it has bought, and then take that profit. It's fine. At least we made money. But then if it should go down, which is out of our control, the market should go down to $10 per Bitcoin, it to buy another $20, this time around, let's say the market keeps going down. Like here, this time you have four, right? And then here, 10. If the market of Bitcoin should go down to $2 per Bitcoin, buy it. This time you are going to have 10 Bitcoin. If it goes down to $1 per Bitcoin, you buy again. This time you are going to have 20. In all, 20 plus this, that's it. 4, 6, 7. You have the 70. That could be a very good of Bitcoin. So let me put gold so we can understand. So someone having 37 gold, bar gold, and then someone having 5 gold, who makes more money? Right? So this is what the gold helps us to accumulate more assets. Should in case market go against you. And it has another feature which is called the sub-beam real time. You know, if let's say if you are in the trade like the manual trader will have to wait at least for the market to go down. The more it's going down, his money keeps depreciating. Trading is like that. Even you can buy gold today, even dollar. You can buy dollar and then the price of dollar should come down. Your money in cities will depreciate. You still have the dollar. Dollar will surely go up. This guy was like almost 100,000, right? But it goes up and down. The same thing here. Now, the manual trader will have to wait for it to come before coming into his big profit. So this is where some people use stop loss, sell at the loss. The big institutions, they don't use stop loss, right? They trade this to dollar cost average, which is what we use as margin call, the concept of this. Accumulate more, the more the market. So this is it. Now, the start being real time. If the market should come here, you know, market doesn't only go down, it goes down, up, down, up, down, up, that kind of thing. So if the robot should buy this and it comes down, while this is waiting to sell, you want to be seeing daily profit. You can decide to use that. If the market should come here, buy the $10, sell here, make profit. Comes down again, buy this $5, sell here, buy, sell, buy, sell. It keeps doing the same thing till it sells the first one. And it's just like having store, opening a store. If you open a store and then you use $1,000 to buy goods, you can stay in that those goods can be there for more than 6 months, 1 year, and then you've still not sold everything. That is floating. But then you sell one today, you sell some, you sell some, you sell some. Before the end of the day, you made something. It's not make the same thing applies here. So buy sell. So it's just like having buy sell. You see something, buy sell. So if it goes out, then depending, we have cycle, we have one, three functions, goes out of this signal can go in there.
So basically,
Come again. Yes. That's okay. Depends on that.
Yes, so maybe we should make that make this sense of the market. Not that every
Okay, this is it. Just like I make this here, right? With the sub rules, if the market should go against, it keeps buying, selling on the same coin. So you make money every day. Come again. Draw down. So this is it. That is why we keep it down. So you trade according to the trend. For example, by market, you know the trend. You understand? You don't just enter the market. And the same way or the same process which I do, you understand? Become more profitable. Remember one thing that you are coming into the business. We are business experts. Then you are in the business with us. Meaning it's trade. We make something, passive income. So our biggest priority is to make money. You understand? So the same way we are making the money, you understand? The positive way, the same thing. If you come, you also make money. You understand? Because that should be our business.
Okay, so you mentioned that you use segment.
Yes.
Then you everything is manual.
Very good. It's a very good thing. Now, this one thing about code. People think AI should be 100% data. You understand? This is it. If an AI should be 100% data, meaning the developers have access to what I do. A bot shouldn't be able to tell when human beings are in the market, when humans are coming up. You understand? That's why we do that. And that's why royalty was 100% granted our note. And our money is in our Binance. If royalty should have been 100% granted, it would have been a scam in a way that how would the developer know that you have $1,000 in your Binance? Since our trading capital is not that, you understand? If you go to the restaurant, there's a boat that serves people. AI is not supposed to. We control that. If the chef should cook and put it in the food, you will have to control the boat that take this table because a robot shouldn't be able to tell who bought this. You understand? That kind of thing. So that is why
It's more like a signal.
No, a semi
But more like a signal service, not 100%.
It's a training robot. A robot. No, not 100%. Okay.
Let's say you have entered the market and using the finance, then you got notified that your coin is listed. How does the royal set?
Okay, so right now, Royal update to which if a coin is being monitored, it is stop you from trading up to the no case. That has a lot to do with finance. So Royal, you know, before a coin gets it, you understand, finance will put a monitoring tax that you understand, meaning they are looking at the coin if you get it. Sometimes they are putting it, take it out of finance, depending on their project. So people will not go and invest that coin. You know, there are many manual people trading and then investing in coins and finance. You understand? So that they've done that so that if the coin is you don't even think that.
What do you want there? Yapona. Got your mechanic says it anyway.
The question
Who said you're not an
same big step. But then it was only big banks and companies that were using it until they released it. So from 2021 that's like I think to the public, but then generally it has never like big banks and companies.
So, but one thing I almost start back. So I should, there's no mention of royalty on the flyer. And that is, for me, I maybe something later. Was it that?
What is
Very,
there's royalty check. Oh, okay. I think you got the front page of it, or the back rather. Oh, okay.
so I'm sitting on stage
Okay.
on my but if you ask you that it's not,
Okay, so this is
because I didn't know where I was going.
okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's what you have. And then we are here just like you, right? I joined the business just like you are. Oh, I don't I don't care about the developer. All I care about I am about so the same way you are going to I did my own research, right? I didn't know I did not know about that. All I know is that my money is not with them. My money is not mine. You understand? So worst case scenario, right? If I have $10,000, 3,000, my buyer, the brand should not pay because all these companies they can go the way you want it. convince you, they would even register in your countries. And recently, there's one that collapsed. They registered in Tibet. They still run away. So those things, I don't really. The only thing that matters to me is that it's not a developer going to promise me something, meaning they would have to get access to my money. But the fact that my money is in Binance, that alone is a green flag. I join that group.
Because how safe is the bank?
Very safe. Binance is safe to that extent. Understanding business, right? If a business is in the hands of people, if a business is in the hands of people, it's very safe. The developer of Binance at point in time, just last year, right, was laid off. So Binance is now running like Apple, like all this billion-dollar industry, which they have some number of years which change. So meaning Binance is no more in the hands of an individual, like a personal business. So yes, it's very safe.
But Binance is not the only exchange that is there. There are plenty of them you can use on the royal chip. It's not only the Binance. So anyone that you feel like is good for you, you trust it, or if I could be that, you can use that one. It's not, we have the Coinbase, we have the Internet, they are all extra. So the one that you are comfortable, you can connect that.
Okay. Thank you.
What are the implications if you say that half of them with cryptocurrency by September? What are the
All right, so in the Revelations, one of the things is that when the governor was talking, he made mention that a friend into his account to him where he transacts millions of dollars in his business without paying anything to the government as tax. So one of the regulations that is likely to give is taxes. So definitely the government will want to put some taxes on these cryptocurrency assets so that when you transact, they can also make something from it because they know that a lot of these are irreparable.
Probably just and I also believe that whilst they would want to make some profit from the transactions or the daily business that goes on with crypto, they will also want to regulate it in a way where they look at issues like security of your assets or your funds. So I don't think it will just be how they are going to make money, but also how to protect your money from scammers and all.
So with regards to the recognition for the government to now the guy who shows the financials and his transactions in videos was somehow stupid. I think that's the government actually taxes. Yeah. His fresh start in Senate, he pay taxes. So he's the one who's reporting the tax return to the government, not to the consumers. And US is taxing big institutions and not individual traders. Regulation. So if you are here and want to get first, no need to buy because the finance minister is still have to do their own work very well. They won't tax individuals who are trading on a daily basis, but they have to tax big institutions like the guy who was being abused.
So how do you activate the robot and how do you deposit accounts in finance.
So you need an exchange account of which finance we have a lot of exchanges and crypto exchange. We have over 800, but finance is outstanding. So usually implement in finance. So you need to have this account. Then you purchase a different asset like saving fund. Then you can now transfer that to the royal group to activate. But after that, your trading capital, what you want to take into the market to trade for you, remains on the finance account. You don't send that one so that the trading can occur in your finance account, not the royal. So that is how you do it. Okay. So
I think you can see a member that someone who is within the business. He has an outline and someone who find the so
Okay,
when you want
you want to take it I think you should be able to explain. All right. So just like you work with the bank, when you go to the bank. Now the exchanges you mentioned are similar to bank accounts. Okay, so it's up to you. Although you mentioned that there are hundreds of exchanges, it's important to select the appropriate exchange because of the investment question.
Question is, if you have
I'm building up.
how
I'm building up.
do you
I'm building up. So I'm saying that in order to avoid selecting an exchange that probably is not trusted because it's not well regulated, Raku has gone a step further to select a few based on the knowledge you have about those exchanges. So what you can do is that open an account with any of the exchanges that have implemented on Royal. When you open that account, then you can deposit your money, because you can if it's mobile money or through your bank transfer onto your exchange, which will then appear as USD or this $1. Then you can use it with your robot, and then the balance in your exchange you can use it. I will put that as a
Let me add something. So, thank you for asking the question. So after the registration on Binance, one before something P2P, it means peer-to-peer. So you have the money in your mobile money wallet. It can be MTN, Vodafone, or Telcel. N2. So what you are going to do is that you go through you go to the option, then you just go through the prices over there. The prices over there, you just go through it. The one that you think is okay for you. Because sometimes when you go to the BTC, we have the dollar rate is 50.90. Some also are selling it, some also are selling it 90. Because that side, they are selling it on their own, choose any prices. But the regulated price is 15. But because they are selling it on their own, they choose any prices. So after going through the prices, you say, okay, I'm taking 15. Then you send the money to the person. You send the money to the person. The person will the mobile money number, the name that was there. You send the money to the person. Then you screenshot it. After screenshotting it, you send the screenshot to that person. Then the person, you tell the person that I'm done with the payment. Then the person will also release the crypto to you. So it's called P2P. You send the money to the person information is there, the mobile money number that you send you. Every other information that you need, the name that you are here when you are sending the money, everything is there. You send the money, you take a screenshot. There's a space over there for you to provide that screenshot. Then you send that screenshot to that person. Then the person will also release the money. So if the person fails to release the money, you don't have any problem. Yours is due. send that screenshot to Binance. Then Binance will take it over there. Okay, the person has made a payment. You have refused to send the crypto to the person. Then the Binance will lock the person's account. So the person cannot transact any business over there. Then Binance will pay you. Binance will pay you personally. Then Binance will just leave or block the person's account. That's all. Please, I don't think that person. I don't think. I should go to a little bit. And we also have the what do you call it? The card. You can pay through bank card, but over here because the bank system is not well regulated, we normally use the P. We normally use the P. But we have when we go to other countries like the Germany and other countries, they are using the card. But over here, we are using the government. That is, please, I don't agree with that.
My concern was
Okay.
no.
You are here. Yes, more question.
Please, the person there. I would like to know who invited you to eat that study. You chat the person. Yeah.
This will be the last question. And then you now move to the help aspect. The last okay. So help me thank Dr. Nima with a round of applause. So what I want to say is that the procedure is very simple. If you are ready to start this, you'll be guided every step of the way. Whether you understand people or this is the first time you are getting it, yes, if enough to know whatever it is. If this is the first time you are hearing it, you are safe. If you have heard it before, but you don't know what it is, you are still safe. It's very simple. You see, you need $120 to activate the robot because the robot is like you are paying $10 every month for the service they are rendering to you, but they will take it for the day. You understand? It's $120. Then fund say, say 2,000. The only year I said, to see how you know what I say, 2,000 Ghana, I will force. The best boy, every guy, send out this 2,000 Ghana. Ebenya Sikana, who the best starting robot. A simple cry. Who better download the Binance application? Then pass the Binance product. But Binance has 255 million users. In fact, the moment you open the Binance website, that's the beauty. 255 plus million users. Trust us. And in Binance, every user is only one because you do verification, like the version when you it won't be the create account we are I'm B. When you create account we Binance say so can I mean show any. I said that take a I think when it asa when the bank account we have been for and 255 million yes, 255 million. Number two, Stanbic Bank. And if you are talking about a serious structure, in the next 35 minutes, 2,000 Ghana will have to see here. Wow, yeah, wow, now, when much they are verifiable. Maybe this is the only Ghana card, Ghana say, Ghana card training, no way trap, no way trap, I'm facing with him, say, like it's like I'm joking, but that's what say because they want to verify you. So the bear or China so if person is now and this will take like 2-3 minutes. Now if you buy and see okay, why you here in the next 1 hour, you better complete verification. Then so why you name start here the office only. We be ya your brother church them. They are wow now food in 2,000 Ghana. Now what talk USDT now over to the area starting royal kill. Yes, simple. The way I MTN or merchants, finance of merchants are yet verifiable. Our media transaction. At some point, mobile money, we'll say, 2,000 now, original one, I would to talk about what me. It's a simple crowd. In the next 3-5 minutes, 2,000 USDT. Now you're activating with the number. It's the same. I went 2,000 now activating with the number. Can say, see, I know. Robert, my ready so big. I think I hope to say with the chassis. And for family with number. If you have another 2,000, okay. If I chassis. And now you are 1,000. If I chassis. See, how person of the chassis with the wow. And I'm 1,000 if I chassis. But you have made seven better because it's can use pay chassis. Then we chassis. Now, who chassis now? This year, because it was the last year of this year, and I'm here, Mark, say, every year, the was people there of them, started issues. That December, December, machine figure 4,000, 5,000. What do you say? From January to December, maybe 5,000 now, just make a bring. If you have said this year, instead, say, we discover who's out to box, we discover every good business. Family and your work until we have 300 Ghana. I'm a son. I'm going to treat that. Let me have 50 Ghana. I'm going to who would you have to 80 Ghana? But what must say? You hear this with the chassis. Robert, you know, they said, because put me, yes, and bread. Until your first point of call is the 2,000 that told you. We are, I think, who are 1,000 capital, 5,000. 10,000. Now, if you can, you pay a simple strategy set. Pay a mawa. Robots will air here, you might continuously. Saga way, your wife's spending. Robots, oh, yes, scan points me a cheaper. No, at all. Of course, you are more cheaper. No, at all. A basura, no, at all. Or top, no, at all, or top, and a pack to see it. They know, yes, it's what the answer. Woman, I said, go who give you an edge in show, then you already said, woman, what's the capital? Woman, what they're going to and then, remember, they say, hey, robots, it's a robot, very simple. It's in the never watching pets too much. Your friend said, put 5,000, put the 2,000 out to the 2,000. Put the 2,000 assassin. Sikaba, part of here. Because the more I will seek and once I don't know, I do my percentage. What you are saying. You say, we seek and say, 3% on top of 3%. 3% of $100, any 3% of $1,000, and let me see. But I was so chance because they say slow progress is progress. Into maybe every year, you say you're breaking officially. We are going to close the summit. Now, if you or invite you back, then who sign the patron, the movie over, if you are question you are question visa, who needs any visa question for the visa, even though there's no stupid question. But the patron or invite you back, your my opinion, now why you go to the now take that, you see my ready, some status. Yes, you are ready. Why are you ready? Now we take it to the process. After so, yes, someone when you are good, your person will be whatever I say. Best can be called. Your cooking if you plan to go and your banner issue. Two child saw camera down this one. It will send you into a any other help you need, we can help you that. It's the answer of the fee. Now, why am I so? Finally, you will be a back country. If you can cry, a baby, a jam, history, motivation for the road. But I'm saying, without I must say that. Only can say, The ocean will be the wall outside. It said, in Nina, you see, and now they allow your fishery and more water in the they will officially close the meeting, but we are not going. We are going to be here till 5 p.m. and then we can interact. The person who invited me here will now walk you through the process. But Ms. Sremo, Obia and Sunday because a better cryptocurrency and no a very normal to say the way and get over my normal. It is and there's so much money to be made. I know Dr. Newman he was measured because sometimes who to be done now, or cannot what amount here. Amounts like price enough to some people. It's true. It's or better we are faith bet me so. But a lot of money is with this group. And I want to officially close the say what the prayer is, but we are not that. Then we can now alert and communicate with right. Can you buy and see? Thank you, Father, for this beautiful opportunity. We ask that as you brought us here, you send us back to Jesus. Amen. We say more. If you get in touch with the person who invited you, and then let's do it. But Obiama scanning could be one. Obiama Hello. Hello. What do I Hello, my boss. My teacher boss. My teacher teaching over there. Please come here. What do I do? Okay, but so please, we can go back for this place. Oh. Oh, what's that?
Masa, ini masa kene.
Nggak sama posisi.
Please. Can you stop?
Time for that. Where is that next? Ilainya sami ona. Ilainya sami. Asal
Justice. Challenge. Justice. Dale, pensasse no, Tom. But I hope they one.
TV show internet. I
will know my name. No. If I know as I know some.
Millennial Sam, you would
I don't know. Please, anyone taking a picture, you put it on the page.
Eu já levou para aí. Justice. Eu vou. Bateu o bem na cara.
Where is the trouble in? Where is it? Go for it. Mm.